But how do you control the agent? Because that's the problem, I think, with the government. That it is not a perfect agent. They have their own interests.
You mean the
politicians?
The politicians.
The guys that are, with the power. And for instance, I was reading that one of the senators asked the CEO of General Motors to leave in order to receive the cash that they were claiming to. Okay, we can argue that this is reasonable, but we can also argue that there was a personal agenda. And the politicians, they all have incentives to manipulate the situation. Because the whole idea of not having a bigger government is to avoid a lot of power in people's hands, in a sense that they can actually manipulate to the evil. And
I think that's a fair question. Let me first start out by saying that I'm happy to concede that politicians are human. Mm-hmm. They do not have superpowers. Mm-hmm. They have self-control problems. They get emotional. They're human. But, again, you have to ask, what is the alternative? So, the alternatives are heavy-handed government regulation or no regulation. We are the middle ground. What we're saying is, let's elect our politicians on the basis of who's the best choice architect. Let them run on that. And are they going to... We're not going to prevent politicians from taking bribes or making mistakes or favoring their friends. That's happened as long as there have been governments. The question is, what charge do we want to give to the government? And we say the charge is to be the best choice architect you can. And then let's give the same answer to this problem as to other problems, which is more oversight, more transparency. Let's have every vote in every committee made by a politician a matter of public record, and one that let's get a spreadsheet once a year for every vote that our representative made, and with somebody having the opportunity to explain what all of those votes mean. That's the best I can do. If we can invent the perfect politician, then we can try for other solutions. But our proposals are not based on superhuman politicians. They're based on human politicians trying to help people make better decisions where they can.